What has this pre-done to us? I can't see anything.
I can't see anything either.
Oh my god, what is it?
Can't see a single thing. I feel like I'm in the darkness.
I don't know what it could be.
I think I can... Can I see it there?
Yeah.
Drk Supps.
Welcome back to another episode with Review Bros. And we did manage to find the light.
Eventually, when we got there. Yeah, so what we've got today on review is this product. Not to be fair, I haven't really heard much about it before in the past, so it's interesting to try one of those sort of lesser known pre-workouts. So it's called Drk Supps. It looks, you know, it's a pretty cool tub, and it's a big thanks actually to a friend of ours. Their Instagram page,
TJ on Toast.
They lent us the tub. You know, they used enough of it themselves, so now we get to run through it for you guys for a review. So stay tuned for it. Drk Supps.
Okay, so moving on to the taste slash flavour slash mixability. Do us a favour. So it comes in 4 flavours.
Yep.
And it comes in cola, green apple,
strawberry and kiwi, and the one we've got is watermelon. So we're obviously going to only be able to review it on watermelon. I'll start off straight away by saying I'm not the biggest fan of watermelon at all, so yeah. I don't expect it to be a great score, but I know what watermelon pre-workouts should taste like, so let's roll with it.
Right, we got there. Let's have a taste then.
Actually mixed alright in the end.
Yeah. Strange.
Does taste like watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
so.
A bit sour. It does just taste like a watermelon sour sweet. There's no other way of putting it.
I'd say it is above your average taste in pre-workout, but not by a long shot.
No, I'd give it a 2.5 myself because I'm just not the biggest fan of watermelon.
I was going to go 2.75 anyway. So.
Yeah, and my guess is if you really do enjoy watermelon products, then it could be, you know, it could be a 3.5.
Definitely. So we will
definitely not unbearable.
We'll come to a decision between those two in the final verdict.
Yeah.
So price time with Drk Supps.
Yeah. So we'll start off by saying this is a positive segment of the review.
Yeah.
But as always, and as we've always done, and to keep things fair and consistent, we always go by the price of the actual manufacturer's website, so darksupps.com. Where this product actually retails for £29.99, or roughly, give for you US guys out there, it's roughly $39.99, you know, US dollars. So it's a good price considering it's a 30 serve container. So it actually works out at, you know, 99 pence a serving point. Yeah, you know, just under £1 to go. Which is actually a good rating. It's actually a 4 out of 5 on our scale. So it is one of the better priced products. And I will just have to slip this in because it's such a significant difference. We've seen this product on multiple websites, you know, supplementstore.eu. You know, there's multiple other ones going for roughly £18 to £19. So, you know, that's £10 off. Major difference. Which is a massive difference. You know, £18 is roughly like $24. $25, so it is a lot cheaper to go on these other websites, but we're gonna like always have to stick with the 4 out of 5 from the official website. Yeah, bearing in mind you can get it cheaper. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the label in the effects section before we go and train. So it is quite a basic label. So it's a 10-gram serving, which is a full scoop, which is the normal serving size. First up is L-citrulline malate at 3.5 grams.
So the citrulline malate is your pump agent in this, your pump ingredient, should I say. You know, 3 grams is the minimum we like to see. So 3.5, you know, it's just getting over that minimum dose. It's going to do the job. It boosts arginine levels and nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream. So it's your pump agent.
Pump time. Next up, beta-alanine, 3 grams.
So again, beta-alanine is a stimulant. It's the ingredient responsible for giving you the tingles and itches, but it also helps with endurance during the workout. It buffers lactic acid, so it'll cut down on the pain thresholds. You know, 3 grams is just below average. We like to see 3.2, you know, 1.6 per scoop, normally 2 scoops, 3.2. But it is very, you know, it's so close that it's definitely acceptable.
Yeah. Taurine, 500 milligrams.
Taurine, again, is just something that's been put in here to... It's one of those ingredients that has multiple benefits, with little study towards all those benefits for general health and well-being. You know, it boosts brain function is one of them, and that's one we'd like to see in a pre-workout. It might be quite similar to something like L-tyrosine, you know, getting that brain working. So, yeah.
Okay, next up is just normal caffeine at 250 milligrams.
So 250 is a nice dose. You know, we've seen some go for 300, 400 and even 500. So it's, you know, it's a safe dose of caffeine.
It's the lowest we'd like,
yeah,
really.
I wouldn't go lower than 250. Definitely not. That's your main stimulant, obviously. That's your energy boost right there. Okay,
next up, guarana, 100 milligrams.
Guarana is another type of seed. Like, obviously, you've got coffee seeds with the caffeine in it, but guarana has got more concentrated version of caffeine in it. Actually, double the coffee seeds. If you didn't know that, now you do. So that's, again, another stimulant. That's a powerful stimulant.
Awesome. So that's going to top up the caffeine levels.
It actually has been shown to digest a bit slower than normal caffeine as well.
Oh, all right. That's quite a good benefit to have there then. Last up on the list, we did say it was basic. It's niacin, 30 milligrams.
Niacin is vitamin B3, again, and that was a vitamin. It's responsible for so many different good health, you know, English has gone off. General health and well-being benefits. Some are linked to pre-workout, some are just not. So it's, you know, it's nothing exciting, I'll be honest.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things in there that are just general health and not necessarily specific to a pre-workout, but hey, you know, it's good to have it in there.
And that's it. And that's it. You know, it is a short list, but stay tuned, we'll let you know how the effects are. Okay guys, so the bit you've all been waiting for really, at the end of the day, the effects section. How did we feel Drk Supps today? So, we'll start off at the beginning. We took the pre-workout as normal. Within 5 to 10 minutes, I started to feel heated. My heart rate did start to go up. There's no denying that. What I will say is actually the beta-alanine was really
very good. Yeah,
yeah, really good.
Surprising.
I'd say I felt more than 3 grams.
Yeah, it did. It felt more like a 3.5 to 4 grammer.
Yeah, to be precise.
Yeah,
and it's, you know, it's not even the carnosine version of beta-alanine. So, you know, the fact it did so well is good.
Yeah.
So there's that out of the way. On the way down to the gym, I started to feel definitely a bit more focused than normal.
There was focus there. That's coming from the taurine, presumably.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'd guess.
Yeah.
and just the beta-alanine fact, like psychologically, is kicking in.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, an overall good product. How do we feel the energy through the gym?
Medium consistent, I would say. Like not buzzing, not crashing. Just like you've had an energy drink or two, really. Like,
mid-range of pre-workouts, really. You know, we didn't get a crash either, which is quite important to say. So it held its own. The guarana obviously kicked in later into the workout.
Pumps, average, I would say. Maybe a little bit below. You know, nothing to write home about. And
no, not at all.
Big up,
and you've got to remember, it is a very limited list of ingredients.
Yeah.
But then again, you are paying a very limited price compared to some of the ones we've got behind. So I've got a number in my head, which is a 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So you know, it's
a middle ground.
Yeah, that's average. We've had worse. It's on
like the C4 sort of curse, you know, your average pre-workout level, where if you're intermediate level, it will suffice. If you're a bit more advanced or a stim junkie, then you're not even going to entertain it. If you're a beginner, then you might be happy with this because of the cheap price and the very basic label that does do the job.
And it is important to remember that because of that cheap price, that perhaps makes it worth a 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So for you beginner guys, this is definitely one I'd recommend. Yeah, 2.5 out of 5 on effects. Okay, scores on the doors, final verdict. We're going to give it obviously the overall score like we do with all of them. So we started off with the taste. We thought it was quite good. Obviously, we had the issue with the mixability, but we think that was our own fault for keeping it out of the container for too long. It tasted okay for watermelon, considering I personally don't like watermelon.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it either, but it was above average taste.
A little bit of sourness, yeah. Mixability was, well, obviously I reckon would have been fine without that issue.
Yeah.
A 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's right. And price was a...
Price on the Drk Supps website, you need to remember that, we have to go by that, was a 4 out of 5, which is very good.
Yeah.
You can find it out there for a 4.5 price out of 5, which is, you know, fantastic. So I do recommend you do that.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for it. So 4 out of 5. And finally the effects.
Which was a 2.5.
2.5, which, you know, mid-range. It got the job done. It didn't blow your socks off. It didn't get you PBing. It didn't get you going crazy in the gym. Stim junkies and people who used a lot of pre-workouts, it's going to be a no.
It's one that you know you're going to be able to sleep on. It's not going to give you jitters, bad side effects. So it is good in that respect.
Yeah,
no
and
worries.
the fact the price for a beginner, that's something, you know.
Justifiable.
Yeah, definitely. So 2.5 out of that.
So what does that add up to?
So we've got a 4, a 3...
And a 2.5.
And a 2.5 is a 9.5 out of 15. So, you know, that's commendable for a pre-workout of this price.
Yeah.
You know, they might have a new version coming out soon in the future. They do have a couple of other products that we're going to look to get reviewed for you guys. You know.
That's it really on this one.
That sums it up. So 9.5 out of 15.
Yeah, not a bad little pre-workout.
And as always for you guys, appreciate you watching these videos. We really do. We have a lot more coming up. So, you know, it would really be helpful if you guys subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts and feelings perhaps on this one if you've tried it, or let us know what you want us to get reviewed and we'll do our best to get that done. And as always,
stay
stimmed. Cheers, guys.